with your blood. There will be no wars and no arguments anymore.
I stepped into an avalanche. It covered up my soul. When I am not this hunchback that you see, I sleep beneath the golden hill. You who wish to conquer pain, you must
Bacon wizard.
learn to serve me well.
Bacon wizard. Bacon wizard.
You strike my side by accident as you go down for your gold.
Do you know about the bacon wizard?
The cripple here that you clothe
Please.
is neither starved nor cold. He does not
Why are you
ask
doing
for
this to me,
your
Kitty?
company, not at the center of the world.
Do you know where the bacon wizard is? No, I'm sorry.
When
I could never hurt you like that. I'm so sorry.
You did not raise me
My
there.
little glasses.
Your laws do not compel me to kneel grotesque and bare.
Stop!
I myself
I've never
am
seen the bacon wizard. I need to
pedestal
find
for
him.
this
I don't know.
ugly
Miss, help me.
at which you stay.
Get up, man. Get up. I'm calling the cops, bro. Bacon wizard!
You who wish to conquer pain, you must learn what makes me kind. The crumbs of love that you offer me, they're the crumbs I've left behind. Your pain is no credential here, it's just the shadow of my wound.
Bacon wizard, is that you?
Ah, my friend. It has been a long time.
I've searched far and wide to find you. You're very difficult to find. Why didn't you inform me of your location?
Things have changed since last we met.
I'm a new man. I've been living on the streets. I've gained a lot of skills that I thought would help your cause.
You failed your task.
I know, I'm sorry, but a great power interfered with the mission.
You were a faithful servant of mine.
Yes, I'm home again. I'm home, Bacon Wizard. Where are you? Let me see you. Show your glorious appearance, Bacon Wizard.
You know, it was nice having a friend. Someone whom I didn't have to recondition to simply gain their devotion. But it seems like your devotion has met its threshold.
What? What do you mean?
Look how ignorant you are. I always intended for you to fail, as I could not fully trust you. You were getting a bit creative with your methods, and that was not something I could simply allow. I am truly sorry, Tommy. But you must know that you have fulfilled your destiny already, and are only delaying your end. Goodbye.
Hello, monkey.
to them?
No. The time has come. Soon the world will be mine.
As far as the Bacon Wizard is concerned about this number 2, we got him. Okay, now let's go back.
One day they will come for us, like poison dripping in our blood. Blind devotion's not enough. Can't go on with our eyes shut. Feels like a masquerade with the man behind the mask. You better watch your back, you better watch your back. We're standing face to face with the hearts that turn to black. You better watch your back, you better watch your back. Watch your back, better watch your back.
When I think back to that day, where I was, who I was with, it shakes me to the core.
Most people have some grand story of how they almost died when it happened. My story is not quite like that. However, a part of me did die inside. I was with my friend. We were just hanging out by this tree.
Then the ground began to shake. We looked up and there it was, the Great Beam.
Suddenly, I could no longer speak English or any language except for what is now called the kitty language. Everything around me was coated with blue, and the only thing I could hear was one word: Kathy. But then, as you know, the Great Beam disappeared and the world was reverted back to its original state. Well, that is what we thought at first. But soon we found out that the beam had done something to our minds that was irreversible. People slowly started to lose their intelligence and become a blank. Some faster than others, and some like me were just waiting for out our days until we too became blank. The psychos behind the Great Beam were arrested, but had no recollection of the events of their own lives. They all had amnesia, must have been hit pretty hard on the head. However, one other was apprehended as their fingerprints were found all over the Great Beam machine. One died a few years back in prison, and the other is living out the rest of his life in a cell, until he inevitably becomes a blank. There are not many of us non-blanks left, but we fight to survive. The blanks eventually gain some kind of consciousness, but become hungry for flesh and will eat any living thing. It's been 3 years today since the Great Beam, and I've been living out my days in a bunker with a few others. My friend from the tree was one of the first to become a blank and was executed so that he wouldn't become a monster. These friends of mine that I have found think they may have found an answer to our problem. They have managed to hack into the government system and have located the prisoner, whose prints were all over the Great Beam machine. This convict, we believe, is not the one responsible for the Great Beam, as we have information that proves otherwise. And instead, we think that he is one of the ones who reversed it. That's where I'm off to now. And if we don't make it back, this is my last video.
You done back there?
I just finished, actually.
You know, it's been almost 3 years, and you're still recording those goodbye messages before every mission.
It's become a habit, I guess.
Well, if we get this guy out of prison, this will finally be done, and hopefully you won't have to record any more messages again.
You can always go.
Well, lads, looks like we're ready to go. Please tell me he hasn't done that stupid meshes thing again.
You bet.
Wow, how predictable.
You ready for this, Donnie?
Can you repeat the plan again?
TC will pretend to be a lawyer and Tom's a column in prison. Tommy will be waiting in the car ready to go, and I'll be up in the west wing with my sniper rifle to take out any guards causing trouble. You go behind the prison and cut the power supply when TC says to. TC will grab Colin while the lights are out and come out through the front door.
Alright, let's go.
Good day. I have an appointment. I'm Greg. I'm the lawyer for Mr. Colin. He was sent here 3 years ago for the Beam tragedy.
We haven't had a lawyer in 3 years.
I understand that. In the current world events, there are many of us left. But we have bigger fish to fry.
Like tuna.
I'm in position.
Okay, Donnie, I'm in. I've disabled all exterior cameras, but you only have a few seconds to go in, as I have to turn them back on to avoid suspicion.
Excuse me, how long is this going to take?
Not long. You'll be escorted through shortly.
Okay, cool.
So you free next Friday?
That depends on the coming next days.
Well, if you are, would you, want to go out with me? Bye!
Remind me never to go that way again.
You have 10 minutes.
Mic's off about now.
If you're my lawyer, then why didn't you get me out 3 years ago, wouldn't you say?
I'm not your lawyer, but I'm here to get you out.
Oh, well, I like to hope so, wouldn't you say?
Not legally.
But that's illegal, wouldn't you say?
Do you think I care? Look, the world isn't what it used to be. Rules have changed.
What are you talking about? Who sent you here?
I have a source that can vouch for your innocence. It doesn't matter. All that matters is we get you out.
But this is a maximum security prison. No one's ever been able to break out of here before.
Well, that's because my team have never tried.
Your team?
Donnie, now.
It's cut.
Sorry, time's up.
This guy is no lawyer, wouldn't you say?
TC, I picked up some people on the cams in your area. You better watch out.
What makes you think I'll be able to help you with the blank problem? Wouldn't you say?
My source believes that you may be able to assist us. That's why.
I wasn't involved with anything. I was trying to stop the Bacon Wizard and his torturous ideas of ending the world. I was not helping make it.
Oh, hello. Look at this file. Seems like Ryan, Chris and Freddy are at this prison too. I'll get Chicken Man to come collect him and cause a distraction for you, TC. You don't worry about it.
What's that all about?
Oh, they're taking him to get put down.
Why?
Well, you see, he's about to become a blank. He's showing symptoms of being a blank, wouldn't you say? So if they put him down, then he won't be able to become one of those evil monsters, wouldn't you say?
Well, that's why we need your assistance. Because if there are too many blanks in the world, we won't have anyone to put them down.
Yo, it's a chicken! I think he wants us to follow him. Why should we follow him? He's clearly deranged. I think we should follow him.
Alright, TC. You're all clear now. Don't worry about it.
We're almost out.
There are more guards coming. I think they know you're here now.
I'll cause a distraction so you guys can get out.
Me too.
No, you need to go with them in case you remember something that can be helpful.
Yes, sir.
Colin, I'm sorry for how I was, how I treated you. This is the best I can do to repay you.
It wasn't your fault, Ryan. You wanted to make the wizard's control, wouldn't you say?
It's all very touching, but couldn't you get out of there? I mean, the police have been called. You need to leave.
Goodbye, friends. I'll see you in another life.
Donnie. Donnie! Do you copy, Donnie? Donnie! TC, I think something's happened to Donnie. You need to sort it out right now. I'm getting really stressed. You need to be back in the van soon. Who's in there? Oh,
They got Donnie.
He holds the gun against my head. I close my eyes and bang, I am dead. I know he knows that he's killing me for mercy, and here I go. Oh, 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 and here I go. Oh, 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 oh. He holds my body in his arms. He didn't mean to do no harmony.
I'll see you Friday.
Oh, he did it all to spare me from the awful things in life that comes and cries and cries. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The gun is gone, and so am I, and here I go.
Tommy, where the hell is the car?
I had to put the van down. I'm gonna have to carry on foot.
You wouldn't you say?
Whoa, Colin, I no longer work for the Bacon Wizard anymore.
Oh,
You don't have to hurt me, I'm just yours!
Oh, what do you say?
I work with TC. I orchestrated the breakouts.
Tommy's the source. He's on our team.
I don't believe you wouldn't you say.
The Bacon Wizard, he tried to murder me, but now
I must get him back. And now I will do it with your help.
I hate you, wouldn't you say?
The feeling is mutual, my friend. So, Colin, do you have any idea where the lasernator might be? We need it to stop the blanks.
Who the heck do you think you are, wouldn't you say?
Hey guys, I think I actually remember how to find the killing laser node.
Well, really?
Yeah, he instructed me to put it somewhere that no one else could find it, even in hell.
Whoa, it's kind of crazy, you know. So you know where the lasernator tracker is?
Yes, it's inside the secret base of the Bacon Wizard, inside a vault.
What do you mean? We already went there, bro. It wasn't there, bro. What are you talking about?
Well, it was in a secret vault, so wouldn't be able to
Oh,
find
okay, I get you, my friend.
Jimmy, what happened to Donnie?
the guards got to him before I could. I'm sorry. He's gone.
Johnny, you're alive, wouldn't you say?
Oh, no, not Johnny. His twin brother.
Oh,
Jimmy.
Jimmy. He never mentioned he had a twin brother.
Yeah, we were not very close.
Oh,
very sad what happened to him though.
It was very sad, wouldn't you say?
Here, have some clothes so you can get out of those prison jumpsuits.
Oh, that'd be awesome, thank you. Where'd you get this bag from?
Yeah, chuck me in my clothes.
Hey, guys, I'm here too.
Here you go. What's a story, wouldn't you say?
Get up! We need to go, we need to push on. Not long until the police come.
Well, then off to the Bacon Wizard's base, wouldn't you say? He's in a hurry.
I know Billy died in prison, but how did he die?
You just want to find out so you can find pleasure in how he died.
No, I'm genuinely interested. I know he was such a great help to the cause and...
You know nothing of the cause, Tommy.
I know, and I'm truly sorry. I've really changed, but... I know it's hard for you to understand, but I'm really sorry.
But you're the reason we've ended up like this, the entire world.
I know, but I've changed. I've done the hard yards. I've been through the trenches. Trust me, please. I wouldn't trust me, but you need to trust me. But how did he die? Just tell me, please.
Actually, I'd like to know how he died as well.
Well, if you guys really want to know, then I'll... well, we've got a few minutes, alright. Alright, story time then, I guess. It all started back in our first month in prison. It was a little while before the world kind of understood what the beam had actually done. Nothing seemed too unusual. But then one day Billy started acting up, wouldn't you say? He was going a bit insane. All the prison guards thought it was just jail was getting to him, but I knew there was something a bit off. He wasn't quite Billy, wouldn't you say? they started getting into lots of fights, like quite a few, and they weren't like mediocre. They started getting worse and worse. He would start scratching, clawing, and biting his opponents, and most of them they ended up in the medical ward, and they came back in pieces. It wasn't a good sight. It got so worse that Billy one day ended up killing his inmate. That was finally when the silly, stupid guards noticed that something was up. So they took him along to the medical centre again, and this time they were checking him out, but the doctors couldn't really find anything wrong with him, wouldn't you say? But I knew there was something wrong. I kept thinking. I thought about lots and lots. At the same time, some of the earliest research came in about blanks. They found out that when the beam went off about a month or two earlier, there was a virus that had been planted in every single person's brain. In the whole world, wouldn't you say? However, the part of it that causes blanks is activated at random when the brain decides to let it in. One of the first symptoms are loss of memory. And once the earliest symptoms come in, it only takes 24 hours until you have a total mind blank. This got me thinking. I thought Billy may have some sort of variation of this, because he had all the other symptoms that would appear in the 24 hours, except for the 24 hours. I then remember that Billy had been exposed to the kitty virus way earlier than everyone else. And then when the laser came along, there was like a second dosage of the virus. I theorised that since Billy had a double dose of the laserinator, he had an altered variant of the blank virus that only he had, wouldn't you say? Billy returned back from the hospital ward and almost initially began murdering prisoner after prisoner, wouldn't you say? He even attempted to kill me! And I saw in his eyes that Billy was no longer there. I tried to stop him from killing more prisoners and ended up fighting him myself. I had him pinned down, and then I saw that the Billy I once knew spoke to me.
Colin, please kill me! I don't want to become this monster!
No, I can't, Billy! There has to be another way, wouldn't you say?
Bye, Colin. I'll say hi to Johnny.
No, wouldn't you say? No, I'm so sorry, wouldn't you say? No, Billy, no, wouldn't you say? Oh my God, no, Billy, no! Billy, trust me! So yeah, the prison basically covered up everything that had happened, and it was never spoken of again.
That's awful.
Wouldn't you say?
Seems like a good place that we can camp tonight.
Recently had an incident in this facility.
Yes, that's why I called.
Who exactly orchestrated this breakout?
We don't exactly know who they were, but they were very organised for this day and age.
Do you have a description, like a sketch or something?
These three are the ones that escaped, all related to the same crime from 3 years ago.
The Great Beam. These guys are the real deal.
Yeah, the sketch artist is working on the description for the perpetrator I saw.
This here tells me there are two others affiliated with the Great Beam. Where are they?
One of them died many years ago and the other was shot when he tried to escape.
So what you're saying is that you know nothing about where they are?
Yeah, no, sorry.
TC?
You know this guy?
I did, before the beam.
Oh, he's so dreamy.
You disgust me.
Gee guys, it's cold. Shouldn't we light a fire or something?
is how the Blancs find us. It attracts them, you know.
Blancs. Horrible creatures, aren't they?
Hey, Jimmy. How close were you with Johnny, your brother?
When we were younger, we were quite close. In fact, we were probably best friends, I would say. But a few years ago, we started to drift apart, had different ideas about how to do things.
Bless his heart. May he rest in peace.
So, Johnny, wouldn't you say? Which one? I didn't know you had a brother. That was interesting, wouldn't you say?
Well, you might want to mention me if you were in a tough place.
No.
What are you talking about? His best friend, weren't you? When I fought you.
Johnny. Oh, Johnny, I do remember Johnny. Oh, yes. That's funny, you know, he never mentioned he had a brother, wouldn't you say? Oh, that's
curious. We should have a funeral. Like a...
Something like that.
A funeral.
A toast.
A toast.
For all that we have lost.
Yes, for
Not
everyone.
just Johnny.
Not just Johnny.
Over these years.
These 3 years. Long 3 years.
Well, here's to all our friends.
All our friends.
Raise a hand.
Right, now just take a leak, wouldn't you say? I'm back in a minute. How on earth is the lasernator gonna stop the blanks, wouldn't you say? I mean, they've been chasing after us all night, wouldn't you say? They're unstoppable, wouldn't you say?
Donnie, rest his soul, created a formula that should reverse the blanks.
Should, wouldn't you say?
Okay. We're here now.
If you're watching this, I'm dead, and Plan A has most likely failed. However, as my loyal followers, you should know that the Bacon Wizard, no matter what form he takes, always has a Plan B. What is this plan? You shall see it come to fruition soon enough, but know that I have a place reserved for all of you who are loyal to me. You'll be the lucky ones in this world, soon to meet its end. I am the end. I am the Terminus.
Terminus? What's a terminus, wouldn't you say?
Terminus. It's the end of time and space. It's over. I didn't think he could actually do it, but he's done it.
By the way, guys, I've got the trick.
Over? It's not over. You said it yourself, wouldn't you say? Donnie created the formula that should reverse the blanks. And also, we now have the tracker to find the laserinator. Come on, Tommy. Get a grasp on yourself, man.
Sacre bleu.
Run!
Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to get used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused.
Fight like real men.
Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to get used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused.
find me, wouldn't you say? You need to choose your friends more wisely.
Where is the grand one? Where's Chris? Where's Chris?
He's dead.
Quoi? Who is that?
Oh, Sarge. He's an old friend of mine. He's not to be messed with. I knew him before the beam.
You traitor!
You what?
Let me hit him! What did you say? You're a traitor!
Oh, got it. Calm down, mon ami.
No, he betrayed us!
What are you talking about?
I was talking to one of the mercenaries earlier, wouldn't you say? And he told me that I should choose my friends more wisely.
And you are trusting the words of a mercenary who you beat the crap out of?
Well, yes. How else would they have found us? Someone had to inform them of our location. And that someone is clearly Tommy, wouldn't you say?
I did no such thing. It wasn't me. You know, I've changed, Colin. I would never betray you.
You keep going on about how I'm a new guy, I've been born again. But then again, you were one of the Bacon Wizard's followers who voluntarily chose to follow him. You weren't mind-washed like the others. You were his right-hand man.
It's true, I did willingly follow the Bacon Wizard, but now I'm changed. After he betrayed me, I realized the error of my ways, and I have decided to devote my time to stopping that man.
I don't believe you, wouldn't you say? I trust everyone else in this group. It's been checking, man. I've had it up to here with you. I hurt you so much, and I always will.
Colin, it would not be Tommy. I've known him for years. He wouldn't do something like that.
Better, Tommy, you need to leave. Consider this mercy, wouldn't you say?
You're making a huge mistake.
Come on, guys, we need to leave. Let's get out of this place.
It's alright, chicken man. I'll be alright. Hello. I need a favor.
I think it's in here, wouldn't you say? Hello? Anyone here, wouldn't you say? I think it's broken. Wouldn't you say? Hello, sir. Sir, you're right.
It's the laser relator! It's it! It's there! It's the Bacon Wizard as well! Are they mine? Those are my glasses! These are my glasses! Is he right? Laser relator! Oh, perfect. Let's see if he's alright first. Sir! Sir? Sir?
Chicken Man! Chicken Man! Oh no, Chicken Man! Chicken Man, wake up! Oh, thank goodness, Chicken Man! You right? Who's taking them? I don't know what we're gonna do. TC's gone. He's taking the laserinator. Oh no! This could be the end of it, Chicken Man. What are we going to do? Okay, let's just go. So good to see you. Let me guess, you're about to go home and watch Country Calendar with Laurie.
No, Laurie's dead.
No.
You're so inconsiderate.
So sorry, I didn't know. Goodbye, Nate.
As you can clearly see, I was not the traitor.
I guess it wasn't you. Sorry about that, Tommy.
It's alright, but now we know who it is.
Yes, it's Jimmy. But I don't understand why.
I did some research with Nate after you kicked me out, and I realised Johnny French has no siblings.
So Jimmy French is a fake?
Seems so.
I'm running out of time. I'm sorry, it's time for you to die. Fight well, but this is not a dance. The only one who's been causing all this trouble.
There's Jimmy!
This is the right place.
Who are you, wouldn't you say?
Who am I? I'm the Bacon Wizard. Surprised, are you? You all look so confuzzled.
You lie! You're not wearing the mask, wouldn't you say?
You ignorant child. Let me explain.
I created the Bacon Wizard mask and have been controlling it for many centuries. I used others through the mask so that I did not need to get my hands dirty. This also helped as there have always been those who tried to stop my plans for world dominations. They, like you, on multiple occasions.
thought they had stopped me by killing the host. However, all they did was delay my plans until the mask finds a new host, a more suitable host. The mask, in a way, has a mind of its own, but it always does what I desire. Your friend Greg was my favorite host. His personal connections to you made it quite entertaining. Things changed after my plan B was set into motion when that confounded Billy reversed the laserinator. I realized that I needed to do things myself as I was so close to victory. The laserinator was taken from the crime scene, and the only way of tracking it was to find the laserinator tracker. However, as you know, I had informed Chris to hide it without letting anyone, including myself, know. A mistake on my behalf, as I then had to find a way to get Chris out of prison to locate it. That is why I disguised myself as the fake brother of Johnny French. I knew you would trust me if I wore a face that meant so much to you. Chris so eagerly located the tracker for me, not knowing I was the Bacon Wizard, so that I could find the laserinator and finish my lifelong plan. And now you are too late. My plan B will always continue, and there is no stopping it. Eventually, I will return in some form and finish my vision for a perfect world.
It was really quite clever, your plan. I'll give you a little clap for that one. But there's one hole in your plan. We have the formula to cure the blanks.
Yeah, we got the formula to cure the blanks, wouldn't you say?
You think that the formula Donnie made will reverse Plan B? No, that won't stop it. Nothing will. I killed Donnie at the prison so that he couldn't get any closer with his research.
I thought you were tackling the whistle.
Nothing personal, kid.
I admit he was getting very close to finding the formula to reverse Plan B. In all these years, you've been my favorite group of heroes. To try and stop me, I think you've earned the right to see my real face.
I am, and always will be, the Terminus.
Well, the thing is, I knew you for a long time and know how you created the laserinator, so I modified the formula while we were camping out that night, as I knew Donnie was not quite there. And I know that this will work. Your betrayal of me was the worst thing you ever did, and now you're gonna watch your lifelong desire fall.
No, you won't do it. That formula will reverse Plan B. It'll stop people from becoming blank, as you call it, but anyone who's going through the stages of becoming blank will also die.
Well, that's a sacrifice we'll have to make.
Is it? Even if your leader and friend, Colin, is almost a blank?
What? You lie!
He can't remember anything from his past, can you, Colin?
No, he's right. I can only remember to about an hour ago. And before then, it's just, my mind is just blank.
Well, maybe he's lying. Maybe it won't kill anyone who's in the process of becoming a blank.
The Bacon Wizard never lies.
No! There must be another way! You, Colin! You can't die!
See? I knew you couldn't do it.
I'm sorry, Tommy. But if I don't do this, then I'll just become a blank and die anyway. I have to.
Colin, no!
I'm sorry. I have to do this. The world needs me. I need to do this.
No! It should be me who's becoming a blank, not you! I'm an awful person. I've done unspeakable things. I should be the one to take the fall, not you!
But you've changed. You stopped doing the Bacon Wizard's deeds, which is why you're a great person who deserves to live. When I'm gone, you could be the new Colin who leads the team. There will always be those who need to be stopped. Farewell, Tommy. TC, Chicken Man, make the world a better place. Now, Bacon Wizard, watch as your dreams reach its terminus.
Hey Colin, it's been a while. You finally got me. I'm glad you're going to put a stop to his evil scheme so that he'll never get to see his plan come to fruition. We both know that the war we started will not end today. However, I know that what you're about to do will cause others to stand up and fight for a better future. A future of peace and freedom. Farewell, Colin. We'll see you soon.
Empty spaces, what are we living for? Abandoned places, I guess we know the score. On and on, does anybody know what we are looking for? Another hero, another mindless crime behind the curtain, in the hold the line. Does anybody want to take it anymore? The show must go on. The show must go on. Yeah. Inside my heart is breaking. My makeup may be flaking, but my smile still stays on. Whatever happens, I leave it all to chance. Another heartache, another failed romance. On and on.
TC,
Does anybody know
I found the mask.
what we are living for? I guess I'm learning. I must be warmer now. I'll soon be turning round the corner now. Outside the dawn is breaking, but inside in the dark I'll make it to be free. Show must go on. The show must go on. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, inside my heart is breaking. My makeup may be flaking, but my smile still stays on. My soul is painted like the wings of butterflies. Fairy tales of yesterday